Hello, I am Lovely Lavelle. This is CJ Nevels. And what we're going to do is called monologues and interviews. So for me, a monologue, acting has always been very therapeutic for me. That's why I got into it in the first place. And so the way that I choose my monologues have also been therapeutic. And I've always wondered, like, for different actors, what made them choose what they choose to submit to an audition as a piece, a monologue. First, we're going to watch his monologue. He video recorded it. And then we're going to proceed into the interview questions about the monologue.
All she wanted me to do, just be supportive. All she asked for me is just to be supportive. But I messed up. I get it. I should have been the loving husband that she needed. But yeah, I became the same man that my father was to me. I put all my insecurities out on her. She deserved it. God, I know I messed up, right? I messed up. But Lord, they always told me when you ain't got nowhere to go to, that I can come to you. So Lord, I'm coming to you right now, God. I'm asking you to fix this. I'm coming to you boldly, God. I'm asking you to fix this right now. I can't do this by myself. I can't do it. Lord, give me you. I hope I'm not too late. But ain't no way I'm about to lose the best thing that ever happened to me. Lord, give me you. You can't. Give me you. Lord, give me you. If it's just one more chance, God. If it's just one more chance. I need you to fix this. I need you to fix this. What you need me to do? Huh? Lord, what you need me to do? God, if it's me getting on my knees, God, I will get on my knees right now, Lord. I'm on my knees right now, God, and I'm begging you. Please, God, fix my marriage. Please, God.
Okay, so as far as for this monologue, no, let's just start with how do you normally go about choosing your monologue?
I look for like colors first. Um, Depending on the role that I'm going for, I try to get as close as possible to their character. If I already have if they have like a backstory on what the character is, I try to find a character that's, I try to find a monologue that kind of, similar to it. And I try to get my own feel too. Try to bring like some personal, like try to dig from somewhere that's either personal for me or either like just being creative.
Okay. So in the beginning of your answer, you said something about colors. Explain to, there may be somebody out here who's new and don't know what colors.
Okay, yeah. So maybe like like the levels of emotion. Like how sometimes you can maybe start off with real monotone or real just ease, and then it kind of like builds up into if the character is telling a story, and then again more emotional the more the story goes. Or sometimes you might have them monologues where like it may be starts off high and then go down to they picking themselves up, or either some might break up into tears, and some can either come out of their tears and even have a little funny moment in there too as well. So to me, I feel like many colors as possible is better. But then sometimes it's also good to keep it simple depending on how long they want their monologue to be.
Okay. So if it's like 1 to 2 minute monologue, I assume you wouldn't have as many colors.
No, maybe 2.
So how would you choose which 2 colors?
Depending on the storyline or the character.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you pick your monologues, so I think I'm hearing you say you have a personal connection to your monologue.
Yeah.
So is that every time? Or do you have some auditions that come up and you like, man, I don't have a monologue prepared? Or do you have a collection of monologues that you just go through when an audition comes up that you've already, compiled from personal connection?
Now, to be honest, monologue, I usually kind of run away from monologues. I usually like to do just the actual, they have like a slate they want us to do.
Mm-hmm.
I like those better, but like monologue, I enjoy them to the point of if they let me be creative with it.
Okay.
If it's my choice, not something that they give us.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really have a collection. I have like my go-to people that I go to try to pull something from Denzel or Oh My Goodin or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes some people want to think they're like Mekhi Phifer. I think he got a good one too.
Yeah.
So I go from that. Not far as a lot of people do have they just straight go to. They know what they're gonna use.
Mm-hmm.
Not me. It depends on the character.
Okay. So this monologue that we just saw, was that based off of one of those actors, or where did it come from?
Now that actually came from Renee play, but so the character I was playing in her play. No disrespect, but I wasn't feeling the act. I didn't feel the emotion or the lines that I would read on paper.
Okay.
So when she said I could be creative, I just really implement. I ain't gonna say freestyle. I pulled from personal experience, but also like I dove into this character and I realized at the beginning, the character talks about like how his dad said there's no hope for dreamers. They not giving job to dreamers and stuff like this. So it's almost like he, excuse my language, but shit on his dream. Mm-hmm. Made him afraid to dream again, So I just kind of implemented a little bit of personal and I use the character personal life too as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was verbatim from the play. What was the name of the play? I'm sorry.
Dare to Dream.
Okay, Dare to Dream. So was it verbatim from the play? Did you change it?
I changed the whole way. All of it.
You changed all of it?
Yeah, 'cause I think the only part that was only in there was when maybe the tears and maybe the first line of the monologue. Okay. But all the rest of it that I did, that was straight me.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I gave all that.
So the tears, like, was that hard to come by?
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. I'm not. It's hard for me to cry on the spot.
Okay.
But at that time when I was coming up with, when I was working on that monologue, I was still trying to find the tears. Mm-hmm. But it's like the more I practice on those lines, the more it started hitting for me. That's why I said I had to make that monologue just a little bit more personal in order for me to bring those tears out. Mm-hmm. Because shoot, it wasn't gonna happen just by me reading it or just going with it. I had to make it personal in order for me to feel it like I wanted to.
Okay. Now you said earlier that you tend to run from monologues.
Yeah.
So does that make you want to do more of them so that you don't feel like you want to run when it's time to do them? Or do you still just you just wait and see if you're gonna have to do one?
Nah. Actually, I tune more into them now because I feel like it helps me. Like I like challenging myself. So anytime a playwright or in audition asks about, giving monologue, even though I try to run away from it, I go ahead and just simply challenge it. Because it do make me better.
So why do you run from monologues?
First of all, I already hate doing auditions anyway because I already kind of nerve-wracking a little bit. monologue, you actually in front of 3 people. You gotta make them. You gotta stand there really 2 minutes. It ain't no back and forth. It's just you there. It's just only you, and they in tune with what you doing, and you gotta make them feel what you saying is real.
Okay, so what if you submitted the way that you did it here in video form? You're not in front of them. It's a video form. So would you rather do a video form monologue, or you still would prefer sides if you were doing a video submission?
I'd probably say in person. Cause I ain't gonna lie, even though I be nervous in person, I feel like I bring the best out of me. Cause when I'm nervous, I feel like I really want to do my best, not because I don't want to embarrass myself. With video, I really like doing it. It's easier because I can just sit and not look at it.
So you're not nervous when you do video?
No, not really. But I'm nervous in front of people.
Okay, so you're nervous in front of people. Yeah. You're not nervous when you're recording the video, but are you nervous to let others see the video?
No, yeah. I am nervous about letting them see it though. I ain't gonna
Why?
lie. I don't know, because I guess it's the fear of not knowing, and then the anxiety you get waiting on them to hit you back, or if they're gonna call you back. At least when you're in person, you know you got a definite answer right there and there sometimes.
Not always.
Well, you're right, not always, but majority of the time you'll know if they kind of feel it a little bit. Because some might clap, some might be still sitting there like this. Or some might, if you didn't do a good job, it's kind of it. Okay, we'll call you. It's like it's nothing.
That's so strange because like most of the in-person auditions I've done, they didn't do anything. Even the ones I got called back on. They gave nothing away. Yes, they gave nothing away. And so I still left like, what they think. Yeah. So like, for me, I think about, I don't know, sometimes I like a video submission, and sometimes I like in person. It just depends on the mood, if that makes sense. So like I have different moods. It's almost like when I'm in a creative space, like I could wake up one day and like light bulbs everywhere, and I'm in a creative space, and now I can really just get some stuff done. And some other days it could be like a block. You know what I'm saying?
I know them.
So when I have those days, kind of like when it's audition time, it's like, dang, I do this video submission like 10 times and I don't like none of them when I have a block.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't even try to go with that many times I do a video. If I do a video, it's just like, I'm just do it, have it turn out just how it turn out. I just send it. I probably need to do better with it because...
Not necessarily. I don't think so because like, it's crazy that I do it like 10 times, but I still use the first one. That's the one that looks the best to me.
So you just need to start going with your first mind every time.
The last time I did one, that's what I did. I recorded it and I just said, okay, forget it. Yeah.
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. But that monologue that we just watched, I think they're probably one of the best ones to me because it felt so. I really had to dive in for myself. It wasn't just about the play. It was more about. Granted, I'm not married, but you know how you go through certain situations, you feel what this person and possibly feeling they feel really you. So so I played on my own emotion.
I guess it helped that you pretty much made it up on your own. It wasn't something that was like stick to the script type of thing.
And then it didn't feel forced. Like, you know how you said acting is therapeutic for you. That felt therapeutic for me, and it felt like I had a good release. Like, shoot, I actually felt good afterwards.
Okay.
I was scared to show anybody, but you know, it felt good.
When you finally did show this video to people, what was the response?
A lot of people loved it. I remember sending it to my mom, and she was upset that she wasn't able to make the play, but she said I almost brought her to tears. So like stuff like that, you know, like people who not real actors but just fans of movies or just the craft anyway. I think I love to hear their response.
Yeah.
Because you know some actors and actresses they gonna look for they gonna look for the, I guess the cons of it and not really pay attention to the story. But a consumer, they gonna really, I think they gonna really take it for what it is.
They gonna go with what moves them.
Yeah. And shoot, for it to move my mom, that was all it was for me.
And I think that's pretty dope because if you think about it, you do the audition, the monologue or whatever. You show it to somebody that moves them, so you know in your head, like if I land this role, man, I can move a lot of people. Does that motivate you? Like, say you get the call back, does it motivate you to go all in with the role?
Oh yeah, for sure. It actually make. So I love pressure too, though. But to me, I feel like it do add pressure because now I'm like, all right, I really gotta deliver. Gotta deliver on the monologue piece, but can I actually bring this character to life when people come to see the show or go and watch the movie?
Okay.
So yeah, so it's good pressure though.
And you did do that character in that.
Bodied it. Yeah,
You bodied it. Oh, you him.
Yeah, I did do it. I feel like I did a pretty good job delivering the character.
What was the response from the audience?
Standing ovation. That's why I said I feel like I bodied. Yeah.
Okay.
I was surprised though because my character went from beating his wife to when it came to that part, it was like the end of one scene. But you know, you expect certain people to. I guess when those lights go out, you expect them to do a little claps, but the way them claps and seeing the people stand, I'm like, okay, they're different. I ain't expect to get their response.
Yeah.
You know, so it felt good.
Yeah.
I just hate that nobody recorded it, but you know, it felt good though to get that reaction.
Yeah. Okay, that's dope. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you having me.
Appreciate you having me. I appreciate you answering my questions, honestly.
I ain't got no problem.
Okay, cool. All right. So Mr. CJ Nevels is my first monologues and interview, and I'm really excited. There are some dope actors, y'all, that I am going to interview, and I cannot wait to hear their stories because I know a little bit of some of their story. And I just think, you know, for me, anything that I do in the arts or acting or whatever, I want it to be beneficial to somebody else.
For sure.
And so I think that these will be beneficial to other people, just like it is when we are displaying our craft or our talents on stage or on film or whatever. So hopefully y'all tune in.
Yeah, that will.
All right. Till next time. Thank y'all.